Are you tired of the high commission splits, the hidden desk fees, and not getting the support from the real estate brokers that you're currently with? I was too, and that's why I joined eXp under the Wolfpack with Mike Sherrard. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you why I transitioned over and the benefits of eXp Realty. So let's get busy. Hey guys, I'm Chris, your real estate problem solver. I've been a real estate investor in the Middle Georgia area for over 20 years and recently became a real estate agent in the last 5 years. So in this video, I'm going to explain why I went to eXp over the brokers that I was with before. Now, the first reason that I went was because most brick and mortar realty companies like Keller Williams and the other brokerages are brick and mortar. They are local and they are in the general vicinity with 2,000-3,000 other agents. So I'm going to be honest, I didn't want to get my real estate agent's license, but as the story goes, you have to move with the cheese. When the cheese moves, you move with it. And as an investor, through 2018, 19, 20, the market got so retail oriented, it was hard for investors to find any decent deals. So I had to switch gears and get my real estate license. And at the time, Keller Williams was offering to pay for me to get my real estate license. All I had to do was pay the post-exam fee. So I went ahead and did it. But what I found out later, once I joined Keller Williams, they had a high commission split until I got a certain number of transactions under my belt, no matter how much experience I had as an investor. So that kind of dipped into my income a lot. And then on top of that, I noticed in real estate, it doesn't matter whether you're investing or you're a real estate agent. If you are conversing with other people in the same market center, they're not going to help you as much as somebody that's outside your backyard. So I did notice that there were a lot of people that would give me basic information that I already knew, but they wouldn't dive deep into training me on what I needed to know to build my business, simply because they didn't want to create their own competition. As opposed to eXp Realty, where they have an extensive training programs, and even though I've got people that are here locally that I can work with, they don't mind training with me and helping me build my business because I'm going to help them build their business. But I've also got an extensive network all across all 50 states and Canada. That's why I joined eXp Realty under the Wolfpack team, because they have an enormous training program for marketing. And that's where I was really falling short. So that was one of the biggest things that attracted me to join underneath the Wolfpack team. And you can too. Now, the other part that really impressed me with eXp was the compensation plan. So not only do you get your commission splits at an 80-20 versus when I was with Keller Williams, it was 60-40 until I got a certain number of transactions under my belt, but you also have an extensive profit sharing program where you can actually earn income from other agents as you build your business. It's just like building a team, only it's a little bit easier than it was with other brokerages. And then on top of that, as you build your team and as you make your commissions, you also have the opportunity to build up a stock portfolio with eXp. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know about this when I signed up. But when I got a couple of my first closings done through eXp, I actually received an email from Morgan Stanley and said, hey, you've got a stock account that you need to get set up. And I go in there and they seeded a stock account with about $450 to get me started. Now, of course, it was eXp stock, and that got me started. So now I have the option to put 5% of all my commissions into a stock account to buy eXp stock and build my wealth as a stock portfolio as well. So their compensation plan really impressed me. Now, like I mentioned before, I signed up under the Wolfpack, and that was the main reason why I signed up under somebody that was in the Wolfpack, was because they have extensive access to multiple CRMs. You've got some that have access to Go High Level. You've got your choice of Lofty through eXp. You've got your choice of Bold Trail through eXp. And then you've got one other, I can't remember what it is. But they just recently opened up to where you have your choice of 2 or 3 different CRMs that you can choose from to use for your business. And then my individual team that I'm under has their own training that helps me with marketing, with office management, and helps me build up a team and build up my business. Because how long do you want to keep working for a paycheck? Eventually, you want to have mailbox money, right? Well, they are all about making sure that you have a business that grows, that will sustain you well after you're tired of working for a paycheck. Now, before I mention something about revenue share, now, of course, most brokerages have some kind of revenue share, but they don't really emphasize on it and they don't really push it. Keller Williams had some kind of a revenue share, but it wasn't even worth mentioning. Most agents didn't even try to pursue it or even push on it as an additional income stream. But with eXp Realty, the revenue share is structured in a way that really builds your business. So if you sign up other agents underneath you, you get a small portion of the 20% that goes to eXp. And as you build up your business, more percentages from your downline builds up, and that creates a passive income that you don't have to go out and work for anymore. As a matter of fact, I just found out that if you pass away and you have a substantial income from your revenue sharing, as long as your heirs sign up as real estate agents under eXp under a certain amount of time, they can adopt that rev share and continue on. Now, check with whoever you decide to sign up with and make sure that that's still correct. At the time of this video, that's the way it was. So things, of course, are subject to change. So double check about that when you reach out to me. So those are the reasons why I joined eXp. Now, if you want to learn more about eXp and the Wolfpack, make sure to reach out to me. My information is in the description below. And let's get started building your business so you can have your own mailbox money and retire early.